This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's full commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson. Today's lesson is part of a 20-lesson group that runs from lesson 181 through 200. The introduction to these 20 lessons tells us that each lesson focuses on a certain block that hinders us from learning the course and applying it in our lives. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 183, July 2. I call upon God's name and on my own. This lesson is not advocating the mindless repetition of a name, no matter how sacred. As used in this lesson, the name of God is not merely a specific word. It means the essence or presence of God in all that He is. You are being asked to block all else out of your consciousness by immersing yourself in Him and His presence. Quote, and then God's name becomes our only thought, our only word, the only thing that occupies our minds, the only wish we have, the only sound with any meaning, and the only name of everything that we desire to see, of everything that we would call our own. End quote. You eclipse the illusion so that the light of heaven may make its way through, if only for a moment. It may only be a glimpse of the light, but it is a start and grows upon itself. You can picture the experience as the sudden appearance of the sun's corona at the precise moment of a total eclipse of the sun. The light, which is always there, bursts forth for you to see. The corona of an eclipse has always been an image of great significance for me. It is only as I write this now that I realize why. It is a beautiful metaphor for waking into reality, seeing what is always there, but blocked by the ever-present, quotes, brighter perception. Let today be your total eclipse of the sun. See the light hidden behind the, quotes, brighter illusion of your daily life by immersing yourself in the thought and presence of God. Today's special block is not as evident as others in this 20-lesson stretch. Perhaps the block is seeing God as a person or thing, rather than experiencing Him as an all-encompassing, ever-present reality. Or perhaps it is the enticing and tenacious quality of the illusion. Whatever the special block is, the meditation is powerful and effective. The title of today's lesson is, I call upon God's name and on my own. To call upon something is to turn to it for strength or support. For example, we call upon our compassion, we call upon our understanding, we call upon our patience. We all have experience with this. We do it all the time. But today's lesson has us doing something different. Instead of calling upon our own limited resources, we are calling upon the name of God. So the point of this lesson is to have you call upon the limitless power and resources of God rather than the meager resources of your small self. But note that the title of the lesson says you call upon the name of God and your own. As God's child, you share his name, his essence and power. So this is your power too, that you call on. The power of the real, eternal you as the child of God. Why do we insist upon the meager and limited resources of our bodies and egos when, as the child of God, we can call on so much more? As the title of the lesson tells us, we should call upon the name of God and our own, our true name, our true essence and power. Furthermore, turning to the strength of the real eternal you is how you learn to escape from your identification with your small self. Eventually, calling upon your true eternal self will become easier and easier, and ultimately, your natural reaction and response. You will then have remembered who and what you are in truth. And that is why we study the Course. That is our ultimate goal.